Okay, the sale of land at Oakey Bay is extremely controversial. The reason being that this land has been in traditional hands since the beginning of time. In 1965, apparently, a title appeared that gave ownership to an outside party. This property 2 years ago was then resold to its current quote-unquote owner, Julian Batchelor, unbeknownst to the tribal people. It's of grave concern that any transfer of land in the area has gone to an outside individual in private ownership. 20 years ago, we had fought a similar battle with the Crown, the government, to get lands back. It took us 20 years of fighting to get that property back, which we finally did. We won, we got the land back, and we were paid compensation for our efforts. The Ngāti tribe and the people of Rawhiti are very tenacious. They hold their lands very, very close to them. And anybody trying to purchase, sell, or develop any of those properties, it's just a complete no-no. It goes against tribal fabric. It goes against what our vision is for the place. We want it available for all people of New Zealand, not just the select wealthy few. Our whole point is this: we are contesting the validity of that 1965 title for this property. How it went from tribal ownership to private ownership. This is really the contention. Is the document forged? Who knows? You know, was it brought about by some shady or dark type of activity? We don't know. We've got to look into it. We will look into it, and we won't stop until we find the answer to that question. Who was involved? How did it happen? In the meantime, we are very concerned that these properties are being put up for auction on the 5th of August of this year, 2009, by Julian Batchelor, who I think is afraid that the controversy is going to harm his ability to flog off these properties. Our efforts are to preserve our traditional lands of Rawhiti. Well, who currently quote-unquote owns the property is a gentleman called named Julian Batchelor. I don't know too much about this character. I've done some preliminary investigation on who he is, how he got the land. On one hand, he's an evangelist. On the other hand, he's a real estate investor guru type person. I don't know. He was involved in a organization called Rich Mastery, some kind of organization that was whipping up excitement amongst people to get them to invest in real estate. I think the place is closed down now, as far as I know. So that's all I know about the character so far. Julian has plans, which I've been privy to see some of his ideas or visions for the place. You have to understand that the people of Rawhiti are very, very traditional people, very friendly, very caring, very loving people, very generous people. And they have a wonderful existence. In fact, I grew up there as a child, and I remember you know, walking all over those lands, those beaches, and the days. It was just a tremendously romantic type of an existence, and it's still very much like that today. It was a very, very important part of tribal fabric, and it's something that we would like to see others enjoy, not just a select few. I know Julian has a plan, or one of his ideas was to put a spa up there for the rich and famous, a marina for all sorts of boats and traffic and all this sort of thing. I have no idea, and God knows what the environmentalists would think about his plans. I would think that Julian Batchelor has the best interest of the local people at heart, but I doubt it very much. I think he bought the property so he could make a lot of money on it. This is the rich mastery psyche. This is what he worked at the Rich Mastery Institute or school or whatever they called it for, is to promote buying something for a little and selling it for huge profits. So no, I don't think he does have the local interests, or the interests of the local people at heart. I don't, I'm sorry. I think the future for Rawhiti and its people is very bright. You know, we have a global type of footprint all over the world. You know, whether we're standing in Long Beach, Russell, or Long Beach, California, it doesn't particularly matter. We're all connected, you know, through technology. It's a great future. We have people all over the world in all sorts of different expertise. They are all professionals in their fields. We've assembled quite a team of people. It's very, very important that the people of Rawhiti and their families pull together on this. It's a very important issue. We have an auction that's going to happen on the 5th of August 2009. Okay, your presence is needed there. You need to make your voice known, your opinions known. In the meantime, we have to speed up the efforts to find how did this title appear in 1965, from tribal ownership to a title in 1965. How did this actually occur? How did it occur? We have to find that out. It's very important. There are a team of people working on it right now. If you can help on this, contact my sister Cheryl in Auckland. She will put you to work. I'm telling you, it's a very, very important issue. If you're not involved in it, you should get involved in it. Contact Cheryl. She'll only be too happy to have as many people helping on this as possible. If you don't think you can help, you can contribute by contributing funds if you want to pay for lawyers and all that sort of thing. Currently, all that sort of thing is on the backs of a desperate few. So any contribution that you can make, whether it's with your hands or your wallet, you know, please do. Contact Cheryl. She'd be only too happy to have you and welcome you in. I want people to understand that something can be done about this. Something definitely can be done about it. We did it in the past, we can do it now. There is no obstacle that is big enough that we can't overcome.